doggy. Hello. You want to come in here? You want to say hi? Oh, come back here. Come back here. You want to say hi? Come here. Oh, she farted. Yeah, you wag your tail. Uh-huh. She came here to fart on me. Uh-huh. Yeah. Smells bad. Little turd. Anywho. Okay. Today we're going to be making a chore chart. And so, why are we making a chore chart? Because I want to. So this is the goal in mind, is to turn the chore chart into basically a memo pad that every week you just rip off that sheet that you completed and you have a nice fresh one for the next week. I really like going to TJ Maxx and looking at the stationery section. Just looking at all the memo pads that can show me how productive I can be, but am not. Yeah.
Alright, so let's get into it. I went ahead and grabbed my mic for this one. So we're starting off illustrating the chore chart, and I kind of really was into stamps. Not that I'm like super into stamps, but I'm feeling the vibe of stamps for this chart. They create cute little frames and visual interests that can be subtle. So yeah. So I just kind of played around with the layout of it, some of the colors. Yeah, and then I moved on to illustrating stickers. Yes, because who doesn't want custom stickers for their chore chart or for anything, really? I mean, I've been finding I've been using these stickers to label things as like, hey, this is Grace's. I've been using them to check off boxes and yada yada yada. Anywho, so this project, a little test project, and I'm not entirely worried about perfection here. But we'll continue to make it better with each time that we work on it. Alright, moving on. I took everything back into Photoshop. You know, this seems pretty boring, but I also think it's kind of important to show some of the boring things. As fun as this may be, there's a lot of work that goes into it. Flip-flopping back over to the stickers. I edited them in Photoshop and then slapped them right on into Illustrator so that I could put a stroke around them. Then I can change the color of the stroke to whatever I need. I just wanted a nice vectorized stroke so that I did not have to worry about all that BS in Photoshop and adding a stroke to things, which don't always leave me very happy. I just want a crisp, clean line, and I just really enjoy how much more freedom there is in Illustrator with moving images around as comparison to Photoshop, blah, 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 blah. So, just kind of working on a workflow for sticker sheets in Illustrator. Then I bringed all this mumbo jumbo on into Cricut, the Cricut design space, which is, on one hand, very helpful, on the other hand, a pain in my ass. But, nevertheless, we persist. We use what we got.
So, here's a little update as to where the chore chart is at. I decided to go with the yellow version. I do like the blue version as well. But, I don't know. I just kind of, when I think about it, when I think about the chart, I think about the yellow version. So yeah. So I had some problems with my printer. It was apparently not printing magenta, so I went through a whole ordeal, finally fixed it. It prints colors as accurate as it probably can, which is pretty accurate, so I'm pretty happy with it. So I printed on plain paper at first. And then I printed on some speckle tone, which I love speckle tone. And it's not quite as transparent as regular paper. I have some paper for, like, some text paper for images that's probably less transparent, but I don't know where it went. And I was like, oh, I just got speckle tone in the mail. It's a little thicker, it's not as see-through, and it's beautiful. And when I printed it on, like, this version of speckle tone is already kind of creamy color. And so in combination with that beautiful sort of yellowy color, it looks really nice. So I made myself a memo pad. I actually just realized I'm gonna regret some of this, but it's okay. It's okay. So I clamped them together with 2 pieces of plywood that I found, and then I Mod Podged the edges. And I was like, it'd be cool if I had some sort of binding, which I now realize is kind of a mistake, because then you can't rip it off like you would. I'm gonna cut it, and then maybe I'm gonna round the corners, because that's nice, and there's a big machine. Well, it's not big. There's a rounding corner cutter that I'm staring at right now. Do you see how there's a lighter edge here? That's where the print cut off. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this guy to cut off those edges. We're gonna go on a little joyride. I put the clamp on a chair so I can move it around. I apologize for the instability of the video earlier. Why am I crouching? I don't know. I don't have to. I really don't want to change around the tripod again, so I'm over here like this, like a dumbass, but it's okay. I'm gonna try it around the corners. We'll see. I've never used this thing before. I should probably test it on a piece of paper. We'll see. Okay, I rounded it. Woohoo! Hello. I just wanted to add a short little insert here because this video is already long enough. I've been dragging my feet on editing it. The project's been finished since April. It is now July. Yeah. Anywho, so this is the final product. It's my personal sheet that is binded on the wrong side. But it's fine. Yay. Anywho, so this is the actual binding. This isn't the Mod Podge, this isn't the PVA glue. This is using a thermal binding, I believe it's called True Bind. I can show you that in a different video. Not right now. This video is long enough. Anywho, I just wanted to show you that it is done and it is beautiful, and I think, I don't think I mentioned, but it is also Risographed, which worked out way better than using my printer. But, I'll be using my printer when I graduate, but for now, it is so pretty with that Risograph texture. I don't think you can see it. Can you see it? No. But I have it on ivory paper. I used yellow and fluorescent pink. I think it's so pretty. So pretty. Look at that binding, if you can. Stop looking at me. Look at the binding. There we go. I think you can see it. I just want to say thank you for following along on this project. Yeah. If you are interested in one, I have ones on my Ko-Fi. I believe they are either 25 or 50 sheets a piece. This has been well loved. About half of the sheets are missing because I've been using them. And they work perfectly. They rip perfectly. I'm not going to rip because I want to use this sheet. Oh! Anywho, thank you. Bye.